Attention passionate Atlanta, Falcons fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC South and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Atlanta Falcons' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Atlanta, FALCONS, FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. What we're witnessing right now in the NFL landscape is nothing short of seismic, especially when it comes to the Atlanta Falcons. Sure, we've seen bold moves before, but this one, it's a game changer. The Falcons, known for their strategic approach and their relentless pursuit of building a team capable of competing at the highest level, just made a move that has everyone talking. They acquired one of the most dynamic tight ends in the league, Mark Andrews, from the Baltimore Ravens. This isn't just a trade for some depth at the tight end position. No, this is a statement move. Andrews, a four-time Pro Bowler, a top 10 PFF player, and someone who's proven his ability as a red zone menace, is now in Atlanta, and folks, this could be the piece that elevates their entire offense in the second half of the season and beyond. Why is this such a big deal? Well, Andrews isn't just any tight end. His career stats speak volumes, over 512 receptions, accumulating more than 500 yards and an impressive 55 touchdowns. His yards after catch, YAC, average around 12. 7 yards per reception, showing his ability to turn a catch into a big gain. His catch rate is over 68%, which means he's reliable and he's been remarkably healthy, with no serious injuries in recent times. And when we look at his 2025 stats in just 6 games, Andrews already has 25 catches for 312 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's a pace that, if sustained, would put him well over 0 yards and 12 touchdowns for the season. Now, let's talk about the context. Baltimore was in a bit of a tough spot. With a record of 1-5 early in the season and their defense struggling, giving up around 25 points per game, they decided to retool. They freed up about $15 million in cap space to rebuild defensively, indicating a clear shift in their priorities. The Ravens are also a bit skeptical of their quarterback, Lamar Jackson, especially considering EPA per pass, which is around 0.18, indicating inconsistency in their passing game. Baltimore's move to trade Andrews is not just about the cap space. It's about a broader strategic shift, especially as they focus on their defense and evaluate their future in the AFC North. They're in seller mode, and Andrews, despite being a top-tier talent, was seen as a valuable trade piece in this rebuild. But why are the Falcons so excited about this? Well, adding Andrews to their roster is like injecting elite-level receiving talent into their offense. Atlanta has been building around their young quarterbacks, and they've got some promising weapons, but a tight end like Andrews can be a game-changer, especially in the red zone. His 25% red zone touchdown rate is elite, and he's proven to be a reliable target when it matters most. Think about it. With Cousins or Penix throwing to him, the Falcons instantly get a boost in their red zone efficiency. Their offense, which already averages around 28 points per game, could see that number climb even higher. Looking at the projections, Andrews could push for over 900 receiving yards and 12 touchdowns this season with Atlanta. His presence is expected to boost their EPA pass by about 14%, which is significant when you consider how much a reliable tight end opens up the field for the receivers and the quarterback. His yards per route run could increase by nearly 2 yards, making him a true mismatch for defenses. Comparing him to Pitts, who's already a key piece in Atlanta's offense, Andrews offers roughly 8 more contested catches and about 10% more red zone targets. Those are game-changing numbers that could turn Atlanta's red zone offense from good to great. And let's not forget the big picture. This move could have serious implications for the NFC South and the entire NFC playoff race. The Falcons, with Andrews, are now looking like serious contenders, especially when you factor in their offensive potential. Their Super Bowl odds, which were around plus 3,500 earlier this season, could now improve to plus 2,000, reflecting the increased confidence in their ability to make a deep playoff run. Andrews' addition makes Atlanta a true X-factor, especially considering their upcoming matchups against divisional rivals like the Saints, where his presence could tilt the balance heavily in favor of the Falcons. His impact on the field is expected to increase their chances of winning key games, and that's exactly what Falcons fans want to hear. And what about the broader NFL landscape? Well, Andrews' trade also sends ripples through the league. The Ravens, with their focus on defense and cap management, seem to be prioritizing rebuilding their roster for sustained success in the future. Meanwhile, Atlanta is making a statement that they're all in on contending now. Their offense, already potent, just got a massive upgrade. With Andrews, they could push their projected yardage to over 10 yards, and their overall offensive efficiency would see a notable spike. The Falcons are positioning themselves as a team that's not just trying to sneak into the playoffs, but aiming for a deep run, possibly even securing a top seed if everything falls into place. Now, let's talk about the Super Bowl odds again, because that's where the real excitement kicks in. Atlanta's odds moved from plus 3,500 to plus 2,000, which might seem like a small shift. But to serious bettors and fans, it signals a recognition that this team is now a legitimate threat. Andrews, with his ability to take over games, especially in critical moments, could be the difference maker in tight playoff battles. The Falcons' offensive line, the development of their young quarterbacks, and now Andrews' arrival create a potent combination that could challenge some of the league's top teams. This move also underscores the Falcons' long-term vision. They've been patient, building through the draft, developing young talent, and now with a strategic trade like this, they're making a bold statement. They're ready to compete at the highest level. Andrews' presence not only improves their immediate chances, but also signals that they're committed to staying competitive for years to come. It's a bold step, and fans should be excited about what's ahead. And let's consider the potential matchups. Facing the Saints, for example, with Andrews in the lineup, the Falcons could exploit mismatches in the red zone or in key third-down situations. His ability to create contested catches and find the end zone makes him a nightmare for defenses. Plus, with the Falcons' offense projected to score around 28 points per game, adding Andrews could push that number even higher, maybe to nearly 30, which would be a huge boost when trying to secure playoff positioning. Looking ahead, the Falcons also benefit from the flexibility Andrews offers in their offensive schemes. His route-running ability and reliable hands can help diversify their attack, making it harder for defenses to key in on their primary weapons. The chemistry with their quarterbacks, especially if they're leaning towards Cousins or Penix, could develop quickly given Andrews' experience and consistency. This kind of weaponry in the passing game is what separates good teams from great ones, and Atlanta is clearly aiming for greatness. And now, Atlanta Falcons fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this blockbuster trade? Do you believe Andrews will be the piece that pushes Atlanta over the edge and into Super Bowl contention? Or do you think there are still gaps that need filling? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Falcons. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, analysis, and news about your favorite team, so stay tuned because the best is yet to come. The Falcons have made a bold statement, and it's clear they're not just here to participate, they're here to win. Thanks for sticking with me, and as always, go Falcons.